When was your gut feeling actually right? The new security guard at my daughter's daycare center set off every alarm bell in my head, but I was the only parent who seemed to notice. Marcus had been hired 3 weeks earlier. Perfect background check, glowing references, and the other parents loved him. He'd organize extra activities, stay late without complaint, and always had candy in his pockets for the kids. The director called him a godsend, but when he looked at the children, something behind his smile made my skin crawl. My 5-year-old Sophia started having nightmares the same week he was hired. She'd wake up crying about the cameraman, but couldn't explain what she meant. During drop-off, she'd grip my hand tighter whenever Marcus was at the entrance. "Good morning, princess," he'd say, kneeling down to her level. She'd hide behind my legs. I mentioned my concerns to the director. "Marcus? He's wonderful. The kids adore him. Maybe Sophia just needs time to adjust." Other parents overheard and chimed in. "He helped my son with his reading. He stayed an hour extra when I was stuck in traffic." I felt like the crazy one. My ex-husband Tyler said I was being paranoid because of our divorce. "Not everyone is out to hurt you, Rachel. You need to stop projecting." But the feeling grew stronger. Marcus always volunteered for bathroom duty. He'd take photos during playtime, claiming they were for the newsletter that never materialized. When I asked to see them, he said his phone had crashed and lost everything. That weekend, I couldn't shake the image of him watching the kids during nap time, standing in the doorway longer than necessary. Monday morning, I made a decision. I called in sick to work and parked across the street from the daycare with binoculars. Tyler would have called me insane. Maybe I was. For 3 hours, nothing happened. Then, during outdoor playtime, I saw Marcus lead a little boy away from the group toward the storage shed. My heart stopped. The other teachers were distracted with a skinned knee situation. I ran across the street and burst through the playground gate. Marcus jumped back from the shed door, keys in hand. "Oh, Mrs. Davidson, just getting some extra playground balls." His face was flushed. The little boy looked confused, but unharmed. "Tommy wanted to help," Marcus added quickly, too quickly. That night, I did something I'm not proud of. I broke into the daycare using the emergency code I'd memorized. In Marcus's employee locker, I found a second phone. My hands shook as I powered it on. The photo gallery made me vomit in the trash can. Hundreds of pictures of the daycare children, sleeping, playing, using the bathroom. Some were taken from angles that meant he'd hidden cameras in the classrooms. I called 911 from the daycare phone. "I'm at Little Angels Daycare. You need to send everyone." The police found 7 hidden cameras throughout the facility. Marcus had been selling live streams on the dark web for 3 months. 43 children had been unknowingly broadcast to predators worldwide. He'd been planning to escalate. Police found chloroform and zip ties in his car. The daycare shut down permanently. Parents filed lawsuits. Some blamed me for not speaking up sooner. The director had a breakdown. But during Marcus's sentencing, the prosecutor read a letter from the FBI. My intervention had disrupted a larger ring. 14 other daycare workers across 6 states were arrested because of evidence found on Marcus's devices. Tyler apologized for doubting me. "You saved her," he said, holding Sophia. "You saved all of them. Now I teach other parents to trust their instincts. That voice in your head exists for a reason. When everyone else says you're overreacting, when logic says you're being ridiculous, sometimes your gut knows something your brain hasn't figured out yet."